Hey guys, are you ready to do math today? I'm excited because this is also fun stuff. So we're on 8.3, multiply a fraction by a whole number using models. So today I can use a model to multiply a fraction by a whole number. You ready? Raphael practices the violin for 3/4 hours each day. He has a recital in 3 days. How much time will he practice in 3 days? Well, we're going to draw a model. We want to know how much time he's practiced in 3 days. So I'm going to draw 3 circles to represent 3 days. And he practices 3/4 hour each day. So I'm going to shade in my circles, or cut them into fourths, and then he practices 3/4 on day 1, 3/4 on day 2, and 3/4 on day 3. Okay? So, one group of 3/4 equals 3/4. So one group equals, one group of 3/4 equals 3/4. So on day 1, he practiced 3/4 hours. 2 groups of 3/4 equals 6/4. Okay, so we take group 1 and group 2, and we get 6/4. Then we have 3 groups of 3/4, and we get 9/4. Okay, so we've taken each group and we get 9/4. So all in all, he practices 9/4 of an hour. And then we can use our model to see that too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? So now let's go to an example problem. All right, so if I have 2 times 2 6, I want to represent this as a model. I have 2 groups of 2 6. So I'm going to draw 2 boxes, and this is my 2 groups, and I'm going to split each one into 6 because I have 6 as my denominator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to shade in 2 of each. Okay, and that will equal 4/6 all together. I have 2 here and 2 here. I can also get that by 2 times taking 2 and timesing it by the numerator, which is 4, and then I keep my denominator the same, 6. Right? Let's try another one. Example number 2 is 3 times 3/4. And I want to represent this as a model, so I have 3 groups of 3/4. So I'll draw 3 circles to represent my 3 groups, and I'm going to split them each into fourths, and I'll shade in 3 of each. And then if I do 3 groups of 3/4, I get 9/4. I have 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or I could have just done 3 times 3 is 9, and I keep my denominator the same. All right? Here is pause problem number 1. So I want you to pause the video and solve the problem. You want to represent 4 groups of 2/3. So you're going to use a model, and how can you represent 4 groups of 2/3? So pause the video and try it yourself, but I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to draw 4 circles, and I'm going to split them into thirds. And then I'm going to shade in 2 of each in each group. So I can see that I have 2, 4, 6, 8 thirds. 4 times 2 is 8, and I keep my denominator the same. Okay, now this time you're going to be given a model, and you need to find the how you could represent that. So if you have, let's see. Right, so this is your model. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all together. So I know that 6 is my denominator. And how many is shaded in each one? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that I have 5, 6 in each group. And so I know, now I can figure out my whole number. So I have 1 group, 2 groups. So this would be 2 times 5, 6. Okay? And then we could even, and then we want to solve it. So 2 times 5 is 10 over 6. Okay? You just times the whole number by the numerator. Or you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I think it's easier to multiply. So let's try another one, and then you can try your pause problem. So, example, I think this was 4. The other one was 3. Okay, so this is the model. Let me hurry. Okay, so here's your model. Now to represent this, you can see that you have 4 groups. So I know that I have 4 groups of, and I'm going to count how many I have in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5. And each group I have 1, 2, 3 shaded. So I have 4 groups of 3/5. And then when I multiply that out, 4 times 3 is 12 over 5. So altogether I have 12/5. Okay? Let's try pause problem number 2. So remember, you're going to pause this and solve. Okay, so this is your pause problem. So pause the video, and I want you to write how you would represent this model using fraction by whole numbers. But, oh, I guess I need to shade it in. Okay, now you can pause it and represent this as a whole number and fractions. But I'm going to keep going. So I have 3 groups of, and they're each cut into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in each one there's 3 shaded. So I have 3 groups of 3, 6. And when I multiply that out, 3 times 3 is 9 over 6. I hope you know now how to multiply a fraction by using models. And if not, then we will talk more when we do our practice problems. Bye!